Welcome back. You know, LaughFest is only weeks away, and many of us have heard about all the headliners coming to town, but there's so much more, including over 150 local shows, some of them free, featuring local talent. Alan True from right here in West Michigan has been an opener for many of these artists and headliners. Good morning, Alan. All right. Thanks for being here. Free shows like that. All right.
Yeah, we know our audience. We know West Michigan. Okay.
There might be a certain community that likes to save a dollar or two,
Yeah,
but free shows is a big part of this because it helps people who can't afford that Gaffigan ticket or that Miranda thing or, you know, these big ticket items to come out and see some great comedy, still great quality comedy too.
No doubt. I think that that's the goal of the festival, is to be able to accommodate everybody and bring all different varieties of acts and types of shows to it. And you're right. The assumption is that maybe the free shows aren't quite as good, but that's not true. Some of the best shows in the past have been the free events.
And you're not just saying, that's not just lip service. I've been to some of these shows, and they are just hilarious. Great shows. Let's talk about a couple. You got the recovery showcase, right?
Yeah.
That's coming up with you're basically talking about sobriety at this, right? This is for people who have gone through addiction.
Several comedians who have banded together, who have been through that process and have found the funny in that. Right. And have come out of, some people go sober and they aren't funny. These guys have come out the other side and they're still funny, and they're funnier maybe, and they talk about it. So that's both, you know, it's kind of a great representation of the festival because there's a purpose there.
Absolutely.
And it's entertaining.
Yeah, so I was speaking of finding the funny in things, because we all know what Gilda's Club does. Gilda's LaughFest here has truth, revelations uncovered through, that's true revelations uncovered through heroism. It's an acronym for truth, right? So it's a totally serious meeting of critical thinkers representing truths. Is that what I'm hearing? It sounds serious.
Can I talk about conspiracy theories? There's some funniness. There's funniness there too. It's definitely a funny show, and I'm glad you have that acronym on that iPad, because on the drive here I was like, how am I going to remember this? But thank you for having
You're
that.
You're very welcome, Alan. No problem. Another one of these showcases, sketch and improv showcases. These are fun because sometimes you can get involved here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's something a little bit different than stand-up. You know, as somebody who does stand-up myself, being able to go to an improv show and watch somebody in a completely different craft take things, turn. Obviously, a lot of people watched Whose Line.
Is it anyway?
Coming up. So if you haven't been to an improv show, think something along those lines, but with maybe some different twists here and there.
You can get all these, all the information, of course, at laughfestgr.org, which is going to have the free shows as well. Speaking of improv, there are ticketed shows featuring local talent like the Pop Scholars. That's what they do.
Yep, they do that. And then I should mention our kids shows too. They have kids improv, which is really fun. I may take my own kids, and then there's a kids joke time, which you have to go to.
Look at some future stars right there.
Yeah, we give kids a chance to go up and tell jokes, and as you know, there's all kinds of ways that can go.
I'm still waiting for the dad joke one. If there's ever a dad joke showcase.
You know, we did that at Bridge Street Market this year to promote LaughFest. We got to do it again.
Oh man, I've got to.
You and I can have a dad joke off.
No problem. My daughter was just telling me the other day how cold she was. I told her to go stand in the corner. It's usually 90 degrees.
You had a great.
It's usually 90 degrees.
You had a great shark callback over there. I was like, listen, I'm proud of Todd for calling. We talked about sharks, then you used it over here. That's a mark of a professional.
Thank you. Thank you. The callbacks are important. Hey, Rockin' Homegrown Jam, though, that's your meat and potatoes, right? That's you and a few other local comedians who tour the country. You guys are all over the place, but here you get to stay home and showcase your talents.
Yeah, it's funny because we're all friends, but we don't see each other because we never do shows together. We're traveling all over the place. Then we bring in a band, the Legal Immigrants, great band from in town. And this will be, I think, our 4th or 5th year with them, where we all do our comedy set, and then they come out and we cover a song with them. And in the past, we've done some crazy things. Adam Deggy covered Alanis Morissette one year.
Ironic?
I think he's saying You Ought to Know. He tore a picture of Uncle Joey.
Oh,
so I know.
Sad.
Sorry, guys. I know he's from Michigan.
It's okay.
Last year we had, I sang The Freshman by Verve Pipe, and we brought Brian Vander Ark out midway through the song.
That's awesome.
To help me.
So you got like a star cameo, too.
Yeah.
This is so much fun because we all know you all want to be rock stars. Right?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, you're comedians, but you all wanted to be rock stars.
Listen, their lifestyle's way cooler than ours.
You want to see this show and the many other shows? Of course, we can talk about the headliners, too. You know who's coming? Jeff Foxworthy, Jim Gaffigan, all the big names. But don't forget the local Rockin' Homegrown show and all Pop Scholars and all the local talent that we have, not to mention all the free shows. March 5 through 15, laughfestgr.org, all of it supporting Gilda's Club, which of course helps people through that grieving process, people suffering through loss and cancer and other maladies. Thank you so much, Alan. Appreciate the time.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You bet.